Thank God for Dinthill's legend. She's the mother of us all. Her graduates are serving in endeavors bold and small. They're toiling and are molding from the shores far and near. Their deeds are fair and true. Fact and non-verbal is our pledge. Fact and non-verbal is our pledge. Fact and non-verbal is our pledge. Our promise is proud and blessed. The founding fathers' vision of Jamaica land we love, of agriculture, engineering, home and business. For pledge to heritage, we must for future sake and grow the tradition of our school. Fact and non-verbal is our pledge. Fact and non-verbal is our pledge. Fact and non-verbal is our pledge. Our promise is proud and blessed.
In 1938, the government of Jamaica established an educational institution in Linstead on 137 acres of land, primarily to provide agriculture and vocational training. Today, 82 years later, this institution, known as Dinthill Technical High School, has morphed into one of the leading high schools in Jamaica. We serve per year over 1,500 students with a staff complement of over 75 faculties. Dinthill provides training in a number of vocational areas. We are leaders in agriculture, in engineering training, woodwork, home economics, to name a few. And of course, we're known by and large for exploit in sports. Who can forget our 1981 winning the Costa Cup team? And of course last year when we were also at the Costa Cup final. This institution, known as Dinthill Technical High School, has been supported over the years by a number of stakeholders. And to name a few, the Board of Governors, the various past student grouping, including the Jamaica Association, the Florida, New York, Atlanta, and Canada chapters, and also the Parent Teachers Association, among others. These bodies have worked over the years to ensure that there is a network of support for the school so that the school can move from strength to strength. As we move into the next era, it is now very important that all of us as stakeholders come together to work towards the future for the school. Indeed, the future has seen a number of changes. We have a new Board of Governors. We have a number of new administration in terms of the various past students grouping. We also have a new administration for the Parent Teachers Association. And might I dare say, in short order, we expect to have a new principal. But as we come together in our various groupings, we also now have to contend with a different way of operating. The COVID-19 has impacted the world and Dinthill in no small feat. As an association, it has impacted our operation tremendously. And as a school, it has impacted the operations, the day-to-day operations. That, however, should not stop us in terms of our planning and our existence, both as an association and as a school. Before COVID, we would have had our dinner and dance. But now, because we have to be socially responsible, we're unable to function as such. And today, we want to change that way of operating, and so we have moved to our Mediathon. We want to thank very much the sponsors. We also want to thank all the persons who have come on board to give their donation to this worthy cause. We understand that in these tough times, it is not easy to make this sacrifice, but we can assure you that this will be money well spent. The Alumni Association Jamaica has been working tremendously in this administration to ensure that there are tangible benefits for the school. And so through your support and your donations, we have done a number of projects. Coming readily to mind is the Linville Freeman Starter Gym that was donated to the school. And that was done just at the start of the COVID pandemic. But we want to go much further than that. We want to be able to look at how do we develop Dinthill as an institution into the future? Where do we go? And so we have on our plate a number of things, including our development plan. And this we are working on. And the development plan is to look at the school and the support that we can give it. With 137 acres of land, there is no reason why Dinthill Technical High School should not be a commercial hub for various agricultural enterprise. And this is what we as past students must drive. We must develop business unit, business center, and business support for the school. And so we're looking at how can we get the dairy farm back on track. And we have been having various discussions with stakeholders. How can we get the broiler, the layer, and various agriculture enterprises back to its optimum level so that it can provide that level of sustenance for the school and also provide advanced teaching aid for the students. We are committed as an association to ensure that Dinthill Technical High School is a leader in not just agriculture enterprise, but also in the various vocational areas, be it computers, engineering, or home economics. The Association Jamaica is also very big on our welfare support. And believe it or not, welfare support takes cash. A number of our members and our fellow past students would have fallen in tough times. And as best as we can, we try to support. A number of students, as they prepare for the world, do not have the requisite support in place, be it tangible or otherwise. And as a past student group, these are areas that we reach out and support the school. And so today, as you make your pledges, as you give your support, I encourage you to do so generously. I encourage you to think of what we have done and what we continue to do for the school. I encourage you to think of the next generation of students who will be coming through the door of Dinthill Technical High School. My fellow One Maroon team, let me thank you very much for your support. Let me also thank the team, the fundraising team, that work assiduously to ensure that this event is a success. And I'm sure when the walls of history is written, your names will be etched permanently. Again, let me thank all our sponsors for their support. And ladies and gentlemen, One Maroon Nights and all, let me thank you very much for your generous donation. I wish you all the best, and I wish Dinthill continued success. Thank you very much.
All right, that was our alumni president. You just heard a good amount of what we are planning to do at the school and all the people who have been helping us. And one major team is the fundraising team. And right now, Oliver is going to be talking to the director of fundraising, Grace McLean. Oliver?
That's right, Charlie. And I mean, I know Grace is a very, very hard-working person. And Grace, on behalf of Dinthill, I want to say a very big thank you. Now, I'm not going to be interviewing you because I know you have it packed, so you just tell us all about your activity, what you've been doing.
Okay, so we have had a very, challenging year, especially due to COVID, but we are very thankful. We give God all the praise and all the glory because He has brought us this far, and because in a crisis, we are able to pull off such an event like this one, to raise $3 million, not just for projects, but for welfare programs.
Right, and our theme is one paper full basket,
yes.
So we want people to come out.
Yes.
But tell me now, this is really innovative because it's the first of its kind, and it's because of COVID-19.
Yes.
How did you come up with the idea?
Okay, excellent question. Well, our president, who is always challenging me, right, he said to me, we need to raise some funds. There are a lot of projects to be done, and we need some ideas to raise funds in the short term. Mm-hmm. And so he asked me to come up with some ideas. We came up with a mask donation drive, which we are launching today, right? We came up also with a membership drive to push the membership to get more participation from our past students globally, right? And the big one is the social mediathon. Now, how that came about, it came about because I realized that everybody is now on social media who never used to be on social media before. Companies are utilizing the platforms, and therefore this is a global space that we need to capitalize, and in the short term it is very definite that we can raise more than $3 million.
And also, you also have these One Maroon t-shirts, and we have the One Maroon mask.
Yes.
On sale.
On sale.
Yes, so just
Yes.
tell them about that.
Okay, so the One Maroon mask is available. You give a donation of $700 Jamaican or $1 and you can get a mask, a souvenir mask.
Yes.
It has One Maroon on it. We also have masks that have the Dinthill logo. And so you have choices. You have maroon and gold. You have maroon only. Right? But the One Maroon brand, what we are saying is that we are setting the pace as the #1 maroon school in Jamaica. And that is why we came up with this idea of the social mediathon being the first school to be doing such an event.
Yes.
In Jamaica.
Right, and One Maroon feel like we're one family.
One family, yes.
Blue-blooded red maroon.
Yes. Maroon blood. No blood here. Maroon blood, right?
Maroon blood.
Yes.
Yes, and you have reached out to all of the various chapters.
Yes, we have invited all the presidents of the different chapters to participate and to encourage their members to take part, because we are one team globally. We represent the one school. And so what we are saying is, now is the time for us to participate and to give back.
Social distance.
All right. So we need to give back to our alma mater, and we need to give back in a big way.
Well, Grace, thank you so very, very much. Continue the work. We, Charlie, and myself, we are always here to give our sisters. I know Mr. Bettencourt is a hard-working person too.
Yes. And I want to commend the president for the challenge that he threw. I also want to congratulate the entire team, the executive, the members of the executive. I also want to thank the fundraising team and even former members of the executive who have put out great work for this event to happen. I want to say quickly that for this event to happen, the sponsors, I really want to congratulate you for coming on board at a time when people are saying no money is there. But you know that in the famine, that's when you are to sow so that you can reap. And so we're saying give generously and give cheerfully. And give cheerfully.
Grace, I want to thank you so very much, as you know, we have a limited time and we must push through because we want the money.
Yes.
Okay? So,
and one COCO from the basket.
thank you so very much.
All right, awesome. Yes. All right, so Oliver, we're gonna do the school song later on.
Later, yes.
But let me tell you, did you know some facts about Dinthill?
Dinthill, tell me all the facts that you know, Jolly.
Did Donovan, the president, mention how much acre land the school was started with? Were you listening?
It says 137 and a quarter.
A half. Acting Principal Monica White for her message.
Yes, our school has, the number is actually 1,548 students. We have now on campus for a school that was built for 850. We have not built classrooms over the many years. So these are areas that we must attend to. Our library needs to be upgraded to the 21st century library. And so as you come into this Mediathon at this time, wherever you are, whoever you are, all our stakeholders, our parents, our past students, corporate Jamaica, whoever you are from around the world, and you can assist us, we ask of you, because we intend here at Dinthill to ensure that our children are world-class citizens, be able to have an education that will take them anywhere and everywhere. The education, be able to have those skill sets that's needed for the jobs that are not yet even named. But as we look ahead, we recognize that we must do all in our powers to ensure that our school is retrofitted in a way that learning, practical things are there for our children, that they are hands-on, and that they can take this skill wherever they go, whether in the work world or doing their own businesses, because we want them to be able to generate businesses as well, so that they can help their country, help to build Jamaica, help to build the world. And so at this point, I'm grateful for that which the past students are doing. I'm grateful for that which all of Jamaica is doing to help us, corporate Jamaica, to become the school of choice, to become the world-class school that we are known for in our era. And as we step out into the new era of the fourth industrial revolution, we ask of you, come on board and help us realize this dream. We want our children to dream big. We want our eagles to soar high. we want them to know that only the best is good enough. And what better way to do that than to use our motto, facta non verba. Let's get with the deeds. Let our actions speak for us in all that we do. I thank you. And in this season, remain safe. Stay safe. Do your part to ensure that you and those around you are safe. And remember, our need right now is to ensure that we raise, let's look at $20 million so that we can start to do the things that we have to do and then continue in this process as we seek to make Dinthill the school of choice, now and forever. I thank you.
Thank you so very much, Ms. White, and with such a vibrant and energetic World Student Association, naturally we will continue with the tradition of first class education out of none other than Dinthill Technical High School. We go over now to Jolene, who will interview Mr. Michael Sharp.
Thank Oliver. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Jolene.
It is so good to be here, and let me say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having us and giving us so much time. 4 hours, Michael, this is awesome.
Well, 4 hours out of a day is short, but long in terms of a media marathon. But the cause is a noble one, and therefore we have no problem with signing on. It's a part of our DNA. You check it out. We are down at our Gleaner studio, children's own. We have always worried about children. You want to slip up to Linders Road. It's the Schools Challenge quiz, both junior and senior. Our commitment to all together sing is the commitment to children and ensuring that our educational sector is right. It's been a part of our mainstay. It's what we believe in. It's our DNA.
Yeah. And this whole idea of a social mediathon, it's on JNN and it's being streamed live and also on the other social media platforms. I am thinking that this is probably something that's going to take off in terms of other schools probably even using it as a way of earning. What do you think? Because we can't do the usual events.
Clearly, when the COVID-19 came and added onslaught, it changed our lives seriously, significantly. And so we had to go to the drawing board, JNN, and to say, listen, how can we satisfy the needs of our respective people?
Yeah.
And one of them is to bring them together.
Yeah.
I mean, we are not afraid of each other while we're standing there because we're respecting.
Yes.
If we're not wearing masks, we must be at least 6 feet apart. So therefore, those who are watching all over the world right now are miles apart, but we are still connected.
Yeah.
And that is the connection, that social part of us.
Yes.
The social coming together. I don't like the social distancing thing.
Yeah.
The social coming together. Physical distancing is fine, but socialization is so much more than a distance. Yeah. And so that's what we do, and we found the need, and we do funerals, we do weddings, we do everything that people will have to come together and have to ease back now because of the protocols, and we believe in it, and therefore we offer this service. And One Maroon, that school there, we don't want acres of land.
I'm glad you mentioned One Maroon. Because you see, when One Maroon touch your life, you just become a Maroon. So you can forget about your other school for now, because today you are One Maroon.
We have
I'll
no
pass me a mask and give it.
One maroon. We have no problem with being a one maroon because it comes under the umbrella of Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it's our children. And when they become doctors and lawyers, we don't ask them which high school you went to. Are you good at what you do? And that is what we want for Jamaica. We understand fully well. And let me tell you, I have the greatest respect for alumni. Guess what? They are a volunteer group.
Yes.
Nobody's paying anybody to be president and to be treasurer or anything. So nobody have to come and say, boy, they give of themselves.
Yes.
You know, and that's the beauty with it. They give of themselves. And some keep on giving.
Yeah.
And we can only match it by saying, hey, come on our platforms. We want to work with you for what? A better Jamaica.
Well,
One Jamaica, one maroon.
One maroon.
And when I thought about the maroon, I thought about that maroon.
So, Michael, on behalf of the Dinthill Technical High School alumni, we want to say thanks to you and the JNN family for really hosting us and giving us all of this. We couldn't pay for this.
Yes.
And we really thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
And on behalf of the Arja Gleno group of companies for which we work,
Yes.
they are most kind to allow us to say, listen, go forth, Michael, and spread your wings and ensure you bring back glory to us. And one maroon, Dinthill High, not a dint, but
Bless you.
there you go. All right.
All right.
Take care.
Interview, and Michael, to give him Michael on behalf of his August.
Yes. Oliver, you know Jabez?
Oh, yes.
Went to Dinthill, you know?
Yes, ma'am. Jabez has been doing the circuit, and Jabez is a very, very talented gentleman.
I was born by the river in a little town, oh, just like a river. I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living. I'm not afraid to die, 'cause I know what's up there beyond the skies. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. Saying I go to the movies and I go downtown. Some people say for me you shouldn't come around, but it's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. And I go to my brother, saying, brother, brother, will you help me please? Oh Lord. But then he wind up knocking me right down on my knees. There were times when I thought, hey, I would last so long, but now I'm able to carry on. Yeah. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will. My change gonna come.
Right. So, did you know that Dinthill was a boys' school before? When you go there were girls there?
Yes.
Okay. So when it was started, there were 40 students.
Yes.
And that time they were principal. It was so the first time it was F.A. Foster.
Yes.
And he lived on the school property. Even when I was there, Mr. Barrett lived on the school property.
Yes, yes.
Right?
All the principals.
All the principals lived on the school property. And they had
Hi, my name is Keshawn Banton from the Dinthill Technical High School, and I am currently heading into grade 8. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during a test. And no matter how you feel, speak a word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Sometimes you have to speak a word over yourself. The pressure is all around, but God is praising help. Well, the enemy created walls, but remember giants, they do fall. Over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. As I minister to you, oh, I minister to myself. So this life can hurt you so, till you feel there's nothing left. And no matter how you feel, speak a word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself. I'm encouraged. This is just a phase. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can find a fighter, but I've seen in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I rise up today, I rise up, I rise unafraid, I rise up, and I do it 1,000 silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I rise up, I rise at the day, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, high like the waves, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up, times again. Oh, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you.
Have somebody that we want to mention because he's always been supporting Dinthill,
Yes.
and him have your name.
Oh.
So we want to listen to that message now.
Greetings, my name is Oliver Mayer, Consul General of Jamaica, based in Miami with responsibility for 13 southern states, currently in Jamaica, but I had to just send a few words in support of this Dinthill Mediathon. I am encouraging everybody to support. It's a worthy cause. When I was at Vast Prep, we used to have to line up every morning and recite some memory gems, and one comes to mind. Heights of great men, reached and kept, were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards through the night. And we want to give all those students who are working hard, we want to give them their best shot at achieving their full potential. And so every donation will go towards supporting welfare programs at Dinthill, this noble 82-year-old educational institution. When I was at Air Jamaica, the slogan was soaring to new heights. And we want to allow our students to soar. There's a saying that goes, no one can determine to what heights you will soar. Even you will not know until you spread your wings. So let's allow our students to spread their wings and soar as high as they can possibly go with your support. As my good friend says on a regular basis, Mr. Oliver Samuels, my namesake, give generously, give generously. And I encourage all of you tonight to give generously to this worthy Mediathon. Thank you.
Right, so people travel from far to come. So Dinthill spread out. So if you know anybody who is connected to Dinthill in any way, shape, or form, just call them and tell them to tune in, because on JNN there is a social mediathon and we are aiming to raise $3 million.
Good evening, folks. God bless you. Give generously. Good evening, sir. Enjoy the service. Give generously. Good evening, madam. Open your aids and your auspices. Give generously.
Mr. Mark Barnett, you're one of those persons who have been giving generously. President of the NWC and one of our major sponsors. you have given generously to this cause. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for coming in. And you are a Dinthill
Absolutely.
past student, old boy. Right? So Jamaica, the head of the National Water Commission, is a Dinthill, one maroon. When did you go to Dinthill, please, sir?
If I tell you now, I'm going to tell you my age. Not that it makes a difference.
Tell me, because Oliver went in 1964 and you went after.
Oh, so
Yes.
Oliver, wow.
Is 64 your brother?
No. Oliver would have got 20 years before me. I was in 1984.
You see what I mean?
I'm only 50, Oliver.
Oh, my Lord.
84.
And what did you do? Engineering?
You know, at that time we were in flux. I want to say in flux because, there was engineering, there was a business side, there was a home economic side.
And the agriculture, please.
And absolutely. We can even talk a little bit more about that. But for some reason, there was computer science that was being, promoted and introduced. And they thought that I was, express or display the right aptitude.
Yes.
So they pushed me into that group. So I did computer science.
Wow.
For 2 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm not doing anything in computers right now, other than playing with them and write memos, etc., etc.
Yeah, you did
So
with
that's
water.
what I did. Yeah, I'm in water. But it was good. It was good because it really broadens. You still do the engineering subjects, we still do the computers, and we still do some business. So it was a well-rounded course, which you would be surprised to know that we did chemistry, which was one of my favorite subjects.
Yes.
At the time.
Yes.
And stuff. So that was what I did. So I guess the great Froggy Barrett was when I started pushing that.
What's your Froggy Barrett memory?
To be honest with you, I didn't have any personal contact with him, but I do get a lot of stories. And one of them was, so there was students who would be mischievous, I say, give trouble, and Froggy would not necessarily deal with you at the point in time. I said, student, go to my office. And as legend had it, we have this nice, lamp. The original lamp with the shade and stuff in his office. Sweet too.
Yes.
So I understood he asked the student, so, do you see that lamp? What is on it? Sir, home sweet home. That's where you're going. So, that was what I remember with him. Unfortunately, in the early part of my sojourn at Dinthill passed, so we didn't get to see much. But one of my favorite persons was Mrs. Dilworth, who took on after Froggy.
Yes.
And stuff. So
yes.
That was a great time.
Yes.
And then as you talk about agriculture, actually, in my second year, she was one who allowed about 7 or 9 of us to stay on campus.
Yes.
And part of our job was just to take care of the farm.
So you were the guys who go down on you ever had orange fever? Eat too much orange from the orchard?
We had orange fever, we had ice cream diarrhea because on a Sunday, when we get loose and after dinner, we went straight down to Linstead and we were always buying a gallon of ice cream.
Yes.
7 persons eating a gallon of ice cream. You can just imagine what happened. Because we had no refrigerator to store that ice cream, so it must be eaten and stuff. So those were some of the fun days. Mr. Henry at the time was the farm manager. I think was one of the.
You got to drive the tractor?
And crash it as well. Nobody knew though.
We all now know. We all now know.
Nobody knew that.
Yes. So all right. So you see, I know you have given generously.
Right.
But you see, like how now you confess. So you did crash the tractor
at the time.
So you need to top up that. Right?
I guess my personal contribution will take care of that, indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Crash the tractor.
Yeah, man, we were having fun. And, most of us learned to drive on that tractor.
Most of us learned to drive on that tractor.
And it was a rat race, so we will drive the tractor.
Yes.
But it was good experience. I mean, for me, it was... a era in my life that really work was never an issue.
Yes,
We wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, we pluck the chickens, and you're
Yes.
talking about 100 chickens.
Yes.
And then we have to get ready to school.
Yes.
Plus, before that, we make sure we take care of our area within the farm. So I
Yes.
was looking after eggs at one point, pigs at one time.
Yes.
The cows,
Yes.
it was just right across the board.
Yeah.
And so that, in my view, helped to inculcate a level of responsibility
Definitely.
in terms of going forward. But I guess that's the serious
Yes.
side of things, Oliver.
Deeds, not words.
Deeds, not word, indeed.
So,
Indeed.
thank you, Mark. Thank you very much for sharing your memories of Dinthill, and thank you so much for giving generously.
I will.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the show and tell some of the other friends to give to, all right?
All right, will do.
All right,
Will do.
thank you.
Thanks.
All
Great.
right. We have coming up one of the presidents. We have Eastern Hoyle, right? He's from Atlanta chapter.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
He was in my year, my batch.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
On behalf of the directors and members of the Georgia chapter, I am pleased to extend to the directors, members, and supporters of the Dinthill Technical High School Jamaica chapter our congratulations and well wishes on their premier event, the One Maroon Mediathon Social Fundraiser 2020. Your unwavering commitment to educational excellence, humanitarian endeavors, and innovative thinking have allowed this noble institution, Dinthill, to maintain the integrity and high standards of excellence. We applaud you for rising above the many challenges of COVID-19 currently facing the world, for stepping out and being resolute in your purpose. These values speak volumes and have also set an example for the rest of us to follow as we navigate our new normal. In these times of uncertainty, we must endeavor to utilize the diverse talents and resources with which we are blessed to create an equal opportunity for the generation that succeeds us. The students and families of our alma mater needs us more than ever as they navigate these challenging times. It is for this reason, therefore, that we continue to work together to complete the great work we have started. Whatever regrets or frustration this pandemic has caused us, let us set those aside and hold on to our fate. Regret looks back, frustration looks around, but fate looks forward. As we write the next chapter of our lives in this new normal, let us remember to stay strong, to have faith in God, who is our source, and to be there for each other. As your chapter moves forward, rest assured, we will stand with you in tapping into the diverse wealth of creativity enhanced by technology and use of other social media platforms, quite in keeping with our motto, facta non-verbal, deeds not words. In the near future, our chapter will be undertaking a number of virtual events, and you will be apprised as plans are finalized. Once again, congratulations. We wish you much success on your One Maroon Social Mediathon Fundraiser 2020 event. God bless. And remember, always, always be awesome.
$263,450 out of the
3 million. Thank you, Lord. We're not doing so bad.
Give generously.
Give
The Oliver at large.
No. Give generously.
Good evening, folks. God bless you. Give generously. Good evening, sir. Enjoy the service. Give generously. Good evening, madam. Open your aids and your auspices. Give generously. Matthew, you can't buy no service. Evening, folks. The people in this might suspect you if all you can say is give generously. Hello, Sister Myrtle. How you doing? Give generously. Look, them know that me's a church treasurer, man. My main interest is in the collection. Sister Junie, how is the family? Fine. Give generously.
Half of them a word of prayers, man.
Hello, folks. Oh, me accent sound maxi. Well, it sounds good, you know, but try not to talk more than necessary, you understand? Aye, good.
No, I tell this once if you give generously, because she might misunderstand you. And she too generous already.
Hello, sister. You see her face light up when she heard that. Oliver just smile and nod, man. Hello, my lady. No. Just leave the one there alone. Out of bounds. How is she? She's mine. At the church secretary, man. Hello, Sister Jessica.
Sister Jessica, they who you know all of the church sister them name.
Shh. Smadia, come. Just smile and nod. Hello, brother. God bless. Give generously.
Lord, no, but I tell that they want like him to give generously, you know. You know, see, white squad are terrorizing Mount Corner.
When this is finished and the project is done and everything, you can't say that you were a part of it.
No.
Yes, you got to be a part of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't let that happen to you if you have any regrets that you weren't a part of it. So give generously. Online, you can transfer money, Scotiabank branch. The account number for the U.S. savings account is 49595.
Yes.
And then there is the
local savings account.
Yes.
Which is 49596.
Right, and FCIB New Kingston branch, the checking account 0113013316. And you can also transfer online via Western Union app at www.westernunion.com.
What we're doing is for the benefit and the development of some lives.
Yes. All right, so can we hear the message now from our PTA president, Debbie Pedley Bennett?
The Dinthill PTA is honored to be a part of this One Maroon social media fundraiser. Our school motto, Factor Non-Verbal, means deeds, not words, and this has been fully embraced by the Past Student Association. They have been working diligently to improve the school campus and have envisioned a development plan which will benefit the entire school community. They came on board to ensure that students and teachers are able to meet the challenges that COVID-19 has presented by providing tablets to assist with distance learning. We must all work together to ensure that our school is one of the best in the island. The PTA is willing and ready to partner and work with the past students in any endeavor that will be to the benefit of our students and ensure that they have technology and amenities which are among the best in the island. We ask that you just donate generously to this Mediathon because the contributions that you're making will go to the best cause possible, the education of our children. Thank you.
Sing as good as Steve Watkins. He's a gospel artist. You cannot sing as good as him.
Okay.
You can act better than him.
I'm in Hawks.
If you know not love, you know not God, 'cause God is love.
1 John 4 verse 8. Squeeze it, DJ. Oh, Jaja, my sweet Jaja, my sweet Jaja. Feel the fire, burning fire, deep within my soul. I know Jaja, my sweet Jaja, taking full control. He guide me from the evildoers who roam upon this land. Oh Jaja, my sweet Jaja, your wish is my command. Jaja, you save me from all those evil ones. I know you strengthen me so I can sing my song. Jaja, you save me from all those evil ones. I know you strengthen me so I can sing my song. So many times I'm down and out, got nowhere to turn. It is the love from you, Jaja, that keeps me standing firm. He taught me how to live and love and never do no wrong. So keep the faith and to believe that Jaja is the one, yeah. Jaja, you save me from all those evil ones. I know you strengthen me so I can sing my song. Jaja, you save me from all those evil ones. I know you strengthen me so I can sing my song. That is what we need. Why can't we agree? Set our conscience free. That's reality. That is what we want. Please don't find no fault. Love him from the start. Love him from your heart. Feel the fire, burning fire, deep within my soul. I know Jaja, my sweet Jaja, taking full control. He guide me from the evildoers who roam upon this land. Oh Jaja, my sweet Jaja, your wish is my command. Jaja, you save me from all those evil ones. I know you strengthen me so I can sing my song. Jaja, you save me from all those evil ones. I know you strengthen me so I can sing my song. Yeah man, blessings. You don't know I'm Steve Watkins. I mean, I represent for Jesus. Big up to everybody over there. You don't know. Blessings. Yeah, man. I like the Christian life. Well, say it's all about the Christian life. Well, we love it in the morning, love it in the night. Yeah, tell the nations if you make the right choice. Well, make me see the hands if you love Jesus Christ. My body's told me that I should have waited. They say I'm missing a whole world of fun. But I am happy and I sing with pride. I like the Christian life. I won't lose a friend by heeding a star. For what is a full of that this year? Pull it up from top. Well, say it's all about the Christian life. Love it for the morning, love it for the night. Well, me I tell the nations if you make the right choice. Well, make me see the hands if you love Jesus Christ. My body's told me that I should have waited. They say I'm missing a whole world of fun. But I am happy and I sing with pride. I like I turn to Jesus, but I still love them, though they burden my heart. I try to lead them to walk in the light. I like the Christian life. I won't lose a friend by heeding God's call. For what is a friend who would want you to fall? Others find pleasures in things I dislike. I like the Christian life. You will tell them it's all about the Christian life. You love it for the morning, love it for the night. Well, me I tell the nations if you make the right choice. Well, let me see the hand if you love Jesus Christ. I won't lose a... Somebody just wave to Jesus. What is a friend who would want you to fall? Others find pleasures in things I dislike. I like the Christian life. I won't lose a friend by heeding God's call. For what is a friend who would want you to fall? Others find pleasures in things I dislike. I like the Christian life. I like the Christian life. Steve like the Christian life.
That song, those songs, that rendition by Mr. Watkins, would have touched the conscience and the pocket of our friends and colleagues throughout the entire world. And those of us who are watching on JNN, and so that they will begin to send the recommended dragons. We remember them there again. We remember them there because we said
349,000 is a social media. Aiming to raise $3 million for welfare programs at Dinthill Technical High School, infrastructure programs at the school, and the alumni has a project that we want to roll out which has to do with the farm, a dairy project. So we need your contribution.
Yes, $636,840. We're getting there. God bless, continue to give.
All right, so we are here again, and I'm speaking with Frederick Sutherland.
That's correct.
You're the immediate past president of the Alumni Association.
So true.
When did you go to Dinthill?
I am class of 69. So it means that I've gone there 65.
Oh, so you did book up Oliver?
Well, he was before me. I was what you would have called his grub. So, he would have been the one who would have either protected me from the usual ragging or something of the sort.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because we haven't touched that yet. Were you ragged?
I was lucky.
Lucky?
I got less because I wore glasses from then. And so they tend to bypass me. And I had a few known persons from my community who were there before me.
Okay.
And so I was that lucky.
You get away?
I get away. So when they're not around.
So here what now? You get away, so you're going to donate extra for getting away. Because no badness supposed to get away. So tell me, what area did you specialize in?
I did business.
I
did business. We had, for the first 2 years, we specialized, and I did business. One of my accounts teachers, she was from England, and she migrated, and then came Mrs. Penedo. Mrs. Penedo taught us accounts.
You were good at accounts?
I liked it, yes. So I was one of her pets, and she recommended lots of things in terms of scholarships and things like that. When I left Dinthill as to where I should go, Duff's Business College was one of the raging institutions at the time.
You know, I just couldn't pass any test in Miss Pinedo's class. If I got 40, I was good. I just couldn't do it.
Yes.
But she was a great teacher.
She was a great teacher. And in fact, she taught us not only accounts, but other acumen in terms of growing up and to be good young men and good citizens.
Did she ever tell you, posture please?
Things like that, yes.
Posture please? You just sit up in the class, posture please?
Yes.
Yeah.
So those were some of the things that she actually did.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's nice.
She's one of those persons who we never tend to forget.
What are you most proud about for having attended Dinthill?
What I was proud about was the camaraderie, the relationship we had as students.
Yes.
I was a day student.
Yes.
As the term a day pero. And, you know, the relationship between those who boarded and us, you never knew what the difference was.
Yes.
You know, and so it was very good. One of the other things was the vast space, land space that Dinthill had, over 130 odd acres.
Yeah. You went down to the river?
And so you had to go there at some
Frederick,
point.
you went down to the river? Don't you try not to go down to the river?
Well, you know, as boys, you know, you take your chances. You don't swim, but you go. That sort of a thing.
Yes.
And so I found that, you know, pretty exciting.
Yes.
Everybody had to know where Pump House was.
Yes,
you know,
that is
and
true.
Pump House was very important.
Yes.
That was where water flowed.
Yes.
Coming into the institution that we had.
Yes.
You know, so that was one of the things that excited me.
Yeah.
And as you know, in 1969, our principal, C.V. Phillips.
Yes.
Yes.
He was a great principal.
Yes, Carl Virtue Phillips. He always tells us what C.V. Phillips, C.V. is all about, Carl Virtue Phillips. And I think he was educated in the UK.
Yes.
And I could remember he spoke excellent English.
Yes.
And I think he was asked, I mean, how did he learn to speak English that well?
Yes.
And I won't actually repeat what he said.
Yes.
But what he said indicated that he learned it very well.
Yes.
And it came from his parentage background.
Yes.
You know, so these were some of the things that really I actually remembered.
Yes.
Being at Dinthill. Another thing I could actually remember was, well, when I actually left Dinthill in 1969, I was offered my first job by C.V. Phillips.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was something that resonated well with me. I don't speak of it much. I had it on my CV, that sort of thing, because it was exciting to know that having left school, you got the first job and you had to sit, you know, in the admin area there and to learn. And I thought it was excellent.
Were you in any leadership positions, like prefect or anything like that?
No. I was probably considered one of the quieter ones.
Oh, okay, okay. Any extracurricular activities?
Boy, I tried running. I didn't do very well in that, you know, so I was more a participant in terms of cheering on. Windhouse was my house.
Yeah.
So Windhouse was the favorite.
I can't remember my house. I can't remember.
You can't remember?
No.
You know, so we had lots of fun in terms of sports day and other activities.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for sharing your memories of Dinthill, Frederick, and thank you for supporting this Mediathon. It means a whole lot. And thank you for your contribution to Dinthill as president of the alumni prior to this administration. You know, just awesome to have persons going to the school and coming back and serving. Is there anything particular about your presidency that you want to mention that probably stands out at school?
I think what actually stands out was that we contributed to just about every activity that the school actually had. There was drama.
We hear that drama.
There was the football club.
Yes.
And Dinthill was doing pretty well in football.
Yes.
So what we did, we sponsored the bus trip to Montego Bay.
Yes.
To Kingston, you know, in the semifinals.
Yes.
Because we wanted to encourage the boys. So we made sure that we did things like that.
Yeah.
We you know, we have there's the quiz club as well.
Yes.
So we provided contribution to the quiz club.
Right.
So that the quiz club could continue.
Yes.
Because in fact, I'll tell you, it is one of our past students.
Yes.
Who is now a member of our board, who was the coach of the quiz club, and I still think he still is.
Yes.
Where the quiz club is concerned.
Yes. Nice.
And so
we wanted to make sure. Yeah. And one of the important things is that, we usually have our annual event.
Yes.
Our annual dinner dance.
Yes, yes.
And we made sure that from the dinner dance, we made some contribution
back to the school.
Back to the school.
Yeah.
And so for each one of those, we did some retrofitting in terms of fans and things like that for the school.
Yes.
So we make sure we wanted to contribute.
Well, thank you for joining in and being a part of the event this year. It's awesome, getting to meet some of the Dinthill people and talking to them and hearing about the fun side of Dinthill as well as what really made them into the persons they are today. So thank you very much, Frederick. And
pleasure being here.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Understand. The more the figure go up, and the more we say thanks, but we can't say because we have other things to do, but thanks in advance, thanks tomorrow and the next day and always and thing. So send in the money, call in, please. When you know the numbers, we're coming back to that.
I just want to say thanks to Mr. Noel Williams from Orion Insurance. You made a contribution to this event.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Also, J.H. Dunstan and Associates. Thank you so very much for contributing to this event. We couldn't have done it without them. We're hoping that maybe Clinton Phillips from the New York chapter, we're hoping he'll call in so we can do a live interview.
We did ask for...
So if anybody knows and see him, tell him to call. You can call any of the numbers. You can even text us at the 876-402-6237.
Yes.
And we can line up that interview so we can hear from the New York chapter because they play a big role.
Yes.
In what we do. You can give their wire transfer from your bank account to Scotiabank, U.S. savings account 49595 or Jamaican dollars 49596, and these are savings account, or our checking account at FCIB New Kingston branch, and that number is 0113013316. You can also do online transfer via the Western Union app at www.westernunion.com, as well as there is the jot form that you can also make a transfer. And you remember the last amount? Was it how much you make? 700 and something?
700 and something and $40.
Yes. So please give.
$743,040. And that is not even. That's a nice look, but hello, 3 million, 4 cheese 20. Yeah. Just about.
And we have 2 hours left to go.
Yes.
So please call the numbers. There was this play called Bamba. And I was the girl who was coming from the country going to town to look a job.
That's right.
And I was passing this yard and I see this nice blouse on the line. And my blouse nobody looks so good and I wanted a nice blouse to go to the interview. So I go over the yard and I take the blouse. And on the way to the interview, I'm passing this restaurant and I'm thirsty. I said, well, because I'm going to go get a lemonade and just build up the confidence to go to the interview. And I order the lemonade and I drink my lemonade and this lady at the waiter come over and touch me on the shoulder and say, hi, where you get that blouse there? You think she was order?
Absolutely.
Tell me, hi, where you get the blouse there? And she said, look like my blouse. And I said, blouse at a shop. You understand? £100. You never know, so she have mark on the blouse. And she lift up the car, she said, send me name there. She write her name. I decided to tear the blouse off for me. Oliver, I give her a piece of beating at the restaurant, you see, and take off my eye, you see? And I did beat her. About the tea for our blogs.
Next.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
You remember me? From here. From right here. You don't remember me?
I'm afraid I don't, sir.
You don't have to be afraid. It's quite all right. Me no carry bad feelings.
Your passport, please.
You know, the last time I come here, is you same one I did come to. I will never forget your face.
May I have your papers?
This line was the longest line in here this morning when I come to the airport, But I said I'm coming especially to you.
To what do I owe that honor?
Honor? Is honor you call it? I call it embarrassment.
What are you talking about?
The last time you come here, how you embarrassed me?
Oh, sir.
Just because I never have a visa.
So where were you going?
USA Bronx. The same place we're going today.
Without a visa?
Look here now. I did have a perfectly legitimate invitation letter from my girlfriend in the Bronx.
Mr. Phillips, from the New York chapter.
All right.
Good day, fellow alum, supporters and friends of Dinthill Technical High School Alumni Association. My name is Clinton Phillips and I'm the president for the New York chapter of the Dinthill Technical High School Association. I want to, first of all, give credit to the local group for this innovative way that they have come up with to make money, and that's in the form of a telethon. Now, we know that during this pandemic period, the traditional fundraisers aren't happening because of social distancing and all that thing that comes with it. And so this telethon is a way for us to really step up and join forces in making a contribution to our school. Now, as we know, our motto is facta non verba, which is deeds, not word. This is an opportunity for us to utilize the deeds part of it and not just the verb. I know there's a song that they says, what, action, not a bag of mouth. Well, this is now the time for us to really show some action and just give as we can. They're promoting 1 COCO full basket. And so there's no small amount and surely no big amount that you can give. Whatever it is that you have, please donate it. Just want to also give credit to President Donovan and the Mother Chapter in Jamaica again for really stepping up with this innovative way. And I want to implore you guys that from the New York chapter, we stand behind the One Maroon brand, because at the end of the day, it comes back down to our alma mater. A colleague of mine described us as givers. He said it's an and each finger is a chapter that builds up this and that give. And so for all my colleagues out there, regardless of where you are in the world, we want you to join hands in giving back to your school so that we can make Dinthill the school of choice. For me, I want Dinthill to be that school. When a child is doing their exam, they want to go to this school. They want to be part of this school. And when they leave, just like all of us, that says our year was the best, they'll also say that because those 4 years would have been glorious years that they spent at Dinthill. For us who went there, been through the journey, we have memories that last a lifetime, friends that also will last a lifetime. So again, please donate to the telethon, donate to the cause, be part of the solution, and I just really, really appreciate what the group is doing down there and what you, my fellow alum, will be doing. Again, I'm Clinton Phillips from the New York chapter, and I support this telethon and the One Maroon brand. Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. President. You're wearing a different hat, even though we can't see it. You're wearing the hat of a sponsor. Donovan, thank you so much for being a sponsor. You have service.
Service Pro Auto and Tire Center, yes.
Right, and you're also sponsoring to run another company,
yes.
Waterfront
Medical Services, which is your pharmacy and medical service, full medical services.
Okay. But tell us about Service Pro.
Okay, so Service Pro is a dynamic service center.
Yes.
We do full range service. So you can take your vehicle there for just about everything. And we do almost vehicles. We have a nice air-conditioned and spacious facility where you come sit and relax.
Where is that located?
We're at 14.5 Cassia Park Road, and which is between Mullines Road and Red Hills Road. So it's in the city center.
Yes. That's
easy to get to.
Yes, that's nice. That's nice. Wow, thank you. Really want to say thank you, Donovan. I know you are doing a lot of things on the outside there, and you were the one who gave the challenge to Grace to come up with this event. And let me tell you, we have been enjoying the challenge. We have been enjoying it, and we can see that persons have been contributing. But Donovan, you also went to Dinthill.
Absolutely.
What year did you go to Dinthill?
So I went to Dinthill in 1982 and graduated 1986. So it's actually the only 4 years at Dinthill.
So you went when I left, because I left in 82.
Like I said, 4 years is 82, so yes, you would have caught part of the year. Yes.
And what area you studied?
I did agriculture.
Agriculture?
Yes. But
you crashed a tractor too? Because you drove the tractor.
I won't comment further.
You drove it without permission.
What I'll say to you more than anything as Joylene is I didn't study agriculture at Dinthill. I studied life.
You studied life?
I studied life.
Awesome.
Because that's what I learned there. Everything I am today.
Yes.
I learned at Dinthill.
Yes.
I learned to drive. I learned management.
Yes.
I learned discipline. I learned to wake up at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
And I learned to go to bed.
You boarded on campus?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. The stinking water boots, all that stuff, the chicken, the pigs, cleaning the pig pen, I did all of that.
Yes.
And I understand the value of hard work.
Awesome.
That's what I learned from Dinthill.
Awesome. You know, Oliver and I were talking about this One Maroon.
Yes.
And I know you are the man behind the One Maroon. You want to tell us how this came up? What thoughts you were thinking?
Well, you know, when I thought of the concept, it's really about there are a number of schools out there that share the maroon color.
Yes.
And what we're thinking is that we need to make that distinction. Mm-hmm. We need to create a brand that identify us.
Yeah.
And we're thinking that there's really, when you think about it, just one maroon.
Just
so one maroon.
Nobody else.
They don't matter. They don't matter.
One maroon.
All the way.
Actually, we also thought about maroon as a fighter spirit.
Yes.
In us, and I think in all of us who went to Dinthill, you know, we have that fighter spirit and not giving up and the going and just getting down and doing hard work. Whatever has to be done, we just do it. You know, the deeds, not words. They really drill that into us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. So I really want to say thank you as alumni president and as sponsor. So you gave us a sponsor. Thank you. You have given generously.
Man. We're going with this now, Charlie.
Two words. Give.
Generously.
So, for all the nice things you said that you learned at Dinthill, you studied life at Dinthill and all of those nice things, can we ask you to pay for that by giving some more?
You know.
How much are you pledging right now?
Lad, man, how much you want?
$3 million?
Yes, well, one of the things about the $3 million, and I really want to give credit to Grace and her team, because this idea of one COCO, what we're saying is that no one person should have that monopoly around the school. And it's really all of us who have gone through who should be coming through and make a donation of $100 US at 1,000 Jamaican dollars, whatever it is.
Yes.
And so I want to put my money where my mouth is.
Yes.
Because one of the things is, and I keep saying it, I say it to every Dinthill person I meet, everything I am today in life, I go back to Dinthill as a root. Yeah. And so I was saying it to my treasurer outside who scribbled it down before I could reach in here, that I don't want to pledge $100,000.
Lord, thank you for this man and bless him and bless his company, Service Pro, that he will prosper.
And Waterfront.
Thank you. And Waterfront Medical, that he will prosper. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you so very much.
Like I said, it's a little compared to what I've gained from Dinthill.
And thank you for giving back. I know you're very passionate about the alumni. You have taken it on like another business.
Yes.
You know, and from all of us at Dinthill, thank you so very much for just giving of yourself without boundaries.
Yes, my rice and peas. Me not get my rice and peas today because me dey here.
I carry food. I never told you to carry food, so I share my food with you.
All right.
But thank you so very much for everything you have given. Everything.
And thank you too. I know you have done a tremendous work for the school from head girl right back. And Master Oliver from way back when they had the bicycle at the school.
It's very like it's an honor to be in the presence of history.
It is.
Oliver, forgive me. We love you. But thank you, Donovan, and bless you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. One maroon.
So one.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Give generously. Good evening, sir. Enjoy the service. Give generously. Good evening, madam. Open your aids and your auspices. Give generously. Matthew, you can't buy no service. Evening, folks. The people in this might suspect you if all you can say is give generously. Hello, Sister Myrtle. How you doing? Give generously. Look, them know that means a church treasurer, man. My main interest is in the collection. Sister Junie, how is the family? Fine. Give generously.
Half of them a word of prayers, man.
Hello, folks. Oh, my accent sound like well, it sounds good, you know, but try not to talk more than necessary, you understand? Aye, but...
No, I tell this one to give generously because she might misunderstand you. And she too generous already.
Hello, sister. You see her face light up when she heard that. Oliver just smile and nod, man. Hello, my lady. No. Just leave the one there alone. Out of bounds. How was she? She's mine. At the church secretary, man. Hello, Sister Jessica.
Sister Jessica. They who you know all of the church sister them names.
Shh. Smadia, come. Just smile and nod. Hello, brother. God bless. Give generously.
Lord, no, but I tell that they want like him to give generously, you know. You know, see, white squad are terrorizing Mount Corner.
Smith is one of our performers in this Mediathon today.
Dinthill, so happy to be with you this evening. We're raising some money on Mediathon. Oh, that's life. That's what people say. You're flying high in April, knocked down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. Oh, that's life. Funny as it seems, some people get the kicks stepping on dreams, but I won't let it get me ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're in a giving mood this evening because your school needs you. Oh, yes, your school needs you. And just think of the good memories of school from back in the day. Be inspired and do something great this evening. Yeah, man. You know, lots and lots of bright children here in Jamaica, and they need your help. They need your help. So please give generously this evening. Some Mediathon. Yeah. Well, I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a queen. Yeah. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and I get right back in the race. 'Cause that life, yeah, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart just won't buy it. If I didn't think it was worth a try, well, I'd roll myself up in a big ball and die. I'd roll myself up in a big ball and die. I'd roll myself up in a big ball and I'd die. That's life. Woo. Every day can't be the same day. Some days are better than some. So, vintage Jamaican music. Here are some songs that help to put reggae music on the map. I know this song's going to bring back great memories. So all over the world, wherever you are, get up off the couch, man. Get up off the couch. Yeah, get up and dance. Get up and dance. Great memories. Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Poor Israelites, get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Poor Israelites. Look, my wife and my kids pack up and leave me. Darling, she said I was yours. Easy. Poor Israelites. Shut them a tear up, choices ago. I don't want to end up like Bonnie and Clyde. Poor Israelites. I said that after the storm there must be a calm. If they catch me in a bomb, you sound your alarm. Poor Israelite. Okay. Everybody up, everybody up. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat. I hear you, I hear you. And there we, yeah, yeah, when we remember Zion. We like it, so we sing it again. By the rivers of, where we sat down. And there we wait when we remember Zion. Why? For the wicked carried us away, captivity require from us a song. How can we sing King Alpha song in a strange land? Help me sing, help me sing. Ah, 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 coming to you from Jimmy Cliff's studio in Kingston, so this is perfect. Well, they tell me of a pie up in the sky, waiting for me when I die. But between the day you're born and when you die, they never seem to hear even your cry. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now. What's mine? And then what? And then the harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all. Oh, the harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all. Well, I'll keep on searching for the things I want, 'cause I know that when you're dead you can't. And I'd rather be a free man in my grave than living as a puppet, oh Lord, or living as a slave. For as sure as the sun is gonna shine, I'm gonna get my share right now. I wanna get what's mine. And then the harder they come, I said the harder they gonna fall, one and all. Ooh, the harder they come, harder they fall, one and all, yeah, yeah. All right, oh yes. Lots of love to you. So enjoyed being with you this evening. Give. God bless you.
Thank you, Oliver. With me is Mr. Joseph Small. Hi, Joseph.
Hi.
You're a VP in the Alumni Association.
Yes, I am. Second VP.
And you are the man who is knowledgeable on the dairy project.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I have some information.
All right. When did you go to Dinthill?
Well, I went to Dinthill in 1985 and graduated in 1989.
Youngster, Oliver. Youngster.
And I've admired people like Oliver.
Yes.
Always wanted to meet him, and now I have had a chance to meet him.
Wow. Awesome. So what did you study at Dinthill?
Well, I was for agri-tech. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, agricultural science is what I studied.
Awesome. That's nice. I know you are heading this dairy project.
That and others, yes.
Yes. So tell us about this project now. What is it that we want to do as an alumni with the dairy project?
And while you want to speak about the dairy project, I want to suggest to you that we do have a big development plan that I want to mention.
Okay.
And the dairy project is just a subset or a micro plan from that big master plan. And we believe that Jamaicans should consume more milk, as well as our own Dinthillites that are currently there.
Yeah.
And those to come should have more dairy.
Yes.
And with that said, we believe that the dairy project is an important part of what should occur as we revitalize what was once a very thriving dairy project.
Yes, it was.
So we want to rekindle that. And yes, we are making all the efforts to get us there.
So what are some of the things that we're thinking of doing specifically?
Well, what we're doing is partnering with some other interested parties, some of whom will ask to be nameless at this time, but we're working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So you know that in projects like these, we have to ensure that we cross all the T's and dot all the I's before we make the public statement.
Okay.
But nonetheless, what we want to do is to ensure that we start with a few animals and then develop over time into many animals that can produce sufficient milk that can be a commercial operation to serve some of the companies who buys milk, yes.
Right. Because when I was there, we did have cows, but whatever we were doing was mainly for the school. So now we want to go commercial.
Definitely.
Right.
Based on the size and scale of the school, we do believe the capacity exists to move from a tutorial type operation and make it into a commercial operation.
Yeah.
So the students will learn the basic types of operation that exist, but they will also learn about the sophisticated operations that will have all the milking parlor, the various cooling systems.
We're talking about using technology. We're going high tech. It's not just using hand and milking a cow in a bucket.
That too is important for them to understand, which is the rudimentary type. But then we'll have to move them along the scale to this more sophisticated and automated system, so that when they go in the world of work and they come upon these commercialized operations, then they too can add value in those operations because they learned it in school.
So what are we doing on the farm right now? What else do we have on the farm?
Well, we do have some chickens that we grow for a commercial operation, but it's of a small scale, and that too we want to change to something else, from tutorial to a massive commercial operation. And we're going to need the people in radio land and TV land to get more money too, I can tell you. So this which we are doing now is just a tip of the iceberg of what we are expecting will come out of the operation from the farming perspective. In addition to which, we want to diversify the farming operation into, say, a seed bank, for example, as well as commercial crops, whether they be tree crops or legumes, vegetables, among other things.
What about the orchard? Because
the orchard?
Yes.
It has been a testing time for the Dinthill orchard for over the last few years. You know, disease and all is important, so disease management is also very important. And the orchard is something that is near and dear to many people's heart. And we have heard the cries, and we are listening. Nonetheless, we have to take the technical advice to determine what next with the orchard.
Right. All right, so let me get back to you. What is your most memorable
moment at Dinthill?
Yes.
Boy, I've had so many memorable moments. The one I will probably mention was I did high jump. I was a track and field person, so I did high jump. And I remember going to Knox Community College to perform on behalf of the school in class 3 as an high jumper. But I got injured because before I learned to jump the proper way, I used to scale over the bar in some strange ways. And having done that, I injured myself. But nonetheless, the school thought I was sufficiently able to perform on their behalf at Knox Community College. And what I recall is that each time I made an attempt, which is usually successful, I would have to go to a nursing station, and the nurse would massage me and get me ready for the next jump. That to me was the most memorable. And I won the class 3 high jump at Central Zone Championship that year.
That is memorable.
Yes, it was.
So you see what we were talking about earlier, Oliver, the never giving up spirit?
That's right.
The persistence. Yeah.
And
awesome.
That will do for the many agricultural projects.
Yes. Did you drive the tractor?
You know, I attempted it, but then I didn't do such a good job, so they asked me to stay away. But I also saw something that was memorable there too, you know, with the tractor. I recall a colleague of mine standing where that tractor would attach to the trailer would attach to the tractor. And the person was standing there.
Oh my God.
And another student went into the tractor, and you know what happened? He moved it. And unfortunately, the guy fell off. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing serious happened to him. But having fell, the back wheel on that tractor trailer was coming for him. And he had to dive out from underneath it. And that too was a memorable moment. Remember, I told you there are many.
Yes. But the stories around that tractor are endless.
Yes.
Endless.
For any batch?
Yes.
Every batch.
Endless. It's like as you go to the school and agriculture, it's like you just gravitate to the tractor.
Yes.
Yeah.
As kids, you know, we are fascinated by moving parts, right?
Yes.
And a tractor has many moving parts.
Yeah. Joseph, Thank you so very much for leading the project, for all the hard work you're putting in to the alumni in terms of getting the project up and off the ground. Thank you for sharing your memories with us at Dinthill. It was good.
And I thank you for having me.
Have you given
and
yet?
Out there in TV land,
given yet?
Yes, I have. And I will continue to give.
The Lord bless you and keep you. Thank you, my
Thank
brother.
you for having me.
All right, good. The account number there is 49595, and the Jamaican Dollar Savings account is 49596. And FCIB New Kingston branch is a checking account, Jamaican dollars, and the account number is 0113013316. And you can also transfer via Western Union app at www.westernunion.com.
Well, you know, Jolene, whenever I go on these missions, the alumni missions, I've always encouraged the associations to be part of the activities within their communities. There are other Jamaican associations, and I've always encouraged them, and they've taken on the challenge, and so these vibrant organizations, you know, rely heavily, or rely to some degree on other organizations within their areas. And I know as to having a medical mission, I'm having this and that for the school, but look here, try, be an example, and send me some money. We need some money, right? Okay.
All right, so, you know, we're going to have an impersonation competition coming up.
Good morning, class. My name is Rose Pinado. And notice I didn't say Pinado, as some of you love to spoil it. I said Pinado. My husband works at Alcan, and I will be your teacher for office procedure. But the first thing I notice is that all you ladies are slouching. I don't know why you're slouching. You need to sit up. Come on. Posture, please. Come on, ladies. Come on. Posture, please. Posture, please. You down the back there. You need to sit up and stop pussyfooting about. Come on, let's get it done. It's time for office procedures, but first you've got to sit with perfect posture.
We have John Marriage. We're going to do John Marriage.
Good evening, everyone. So happy to be a part of this Mediathon, supporting my old school, Dinthill Technical High School. This one is my latest recording from The Lion King. If you know it, sing along. Night and the spirit of the light calling Mama Lion, and the voice with the fear of a child answers, hello, Mama Lion. Wait. There's no mountain too great. Hear these words and have faith. Whoa. Have faith, have faith, have faith. Listen. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth. In your reflections, He lives in you. Oh. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth. In your reflections, He lives in you. Wait. There's no mountain too great. Hear these words and have faith. Oh, come on, have faith, have faith, have faith, have faith. Yeah, He lives in you. Oh, He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Oh, into the water, into the truth. In your reflections, I know He lives in you. He lives in you. I see this. I know He lives in me. He lives in you. He lives in you. He watches over every little thing we see. Into the water, into the truth. In your reflections, I know He lives in you. So now it's time for a little rock steady. If you feel like getting up and dancing, that's all right. Dance, they always say dance like nobody's watching. Now is your time. Let it out, sing it out. Jamaican sweet, sweet rock steady music. Sing. You better get ready. We come to rock steady. Oh yeah, yeah. You got to do it just now. Uncle Freddy. Oh. You got to do this new dance. If you ready, if you don't know, show them how to shake your head, rock your body like, shake your shoulder, everything is fine. Now sing. Oh, 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 oh. way to come to stay. I said, you got to do it just now, Uncle Freddie. You got to do this new dance. Show them if you're ready. If you don't know, come on, shake your head, rock your body right, shake your shoulder. Everything is fine. We're singing. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. More right on the next man. Good music. Kick it. Kick it. I'm still in love with you, boy. Make sure we're not singing the right gender. Come here. Say, I'm still in love with you, boy. I say, I'm still in love with you, boy. I'm saying, I'm still in love, but I'm still in love with you. Come in, Auntie and Dana. Right? What I'm saying, and they say, see me in the ears, Auntie. Then check, say, Auntie. But I true, they don't know, Auntie. We got them going, Auntie. What? We now partners. I'm strictly. We now partner style. I'm strictly romance. Do you remember this one? Alternative music, man. Sweet. They say that once a tear has fallen, the willow cries eternally, crying out for me, my willow tree. Don't shed your tears eternally, for I have found the love I've searched for. I need your tears no more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So fare thee well, my weeping willow. And if we never meet again, crying out for me, my willow tree. Don't shed your tears eternally, for I have found the love I search for. I need your tears no more. No, paying tribute to the great ones. We stand proud on their shoulders. Here comes a group, one of the finest of the rocks down here. Yep, comedian tones. You've laid the foundation for us. Now we must carry on. This one goes. Come with me, my love, to the sea, the sea of love. I wanna tell you just how much I love you. Yes, I do. Do you remember the time we met? Oh, that's a day I know I won't forget. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Oh, yes, I do. So I say, come with me, oh Lord, to see, yeah. Oh, you see the foundation already set. It's set for those coming and say, every time I think of saying goodbye, oh Lord, oh yeah, I know I won't forget. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Oh yes, I do. You know I do. I love you. for the bad tune there. No, we have one more. Oh yes. Oh, we could have done total energy on this one. Hey, love this tune. Isn't it strange how princesses and kings? Somebody has to put up. Crown like a capers in someone's room. And that's why calling people like you and me will be millions for eternity. And each is given a bag of tools, a shaker smiles, and a book of blues. And each must make their life explode, tumbling back on a stepping stone. I say calling people like you and me will be millions for eternity. And each is given a bag of tools, a shape of smiles, and a book of blues. Somebody sing it. A pa 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 pa. Hey hey, oh pa pa pa, oh pa 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 pa. Oh pa 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 pa. Oh pa 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 pa. I say calling people like you and me will be millions for eternity. And each is given a bag of tools, a shape of nice, and the book of blues. Here come the big tune. May I call it the big tune? May I claim it the big tune? On your day. Remember, people, the pause for the cause. Because we have to pause. But we're bringing the music back. See? Every day, man, I did this set. Me say they love me. Put me to them heart and soul. And someone tell me, beat someone, me lover. Someone take full control. But I can't take confusion. I'm adoration, exploitation, and intimidation. That is why I am a one-man girl. I am a one-man woman. I am a one-man girl. I am a one-man woman. So, well, up your one if you are one-man woman. Wave your hand if you have one man. Well, up your one if I'm a treat you right. Yes. Wave your hand if you come home at night. Just be a one-man girl. Be a one-man woman. A one-man girl. Just be a one-man woman. Yeah. Keep on bringing in the money, sending in the money. The children need it, remember. I say I know a little guy who want a cassette. He send me roses every day. And him a call me in the morning, check me in the evening. I keep telling him no, because I can't take confusion, moderation, intimidation, and the frustration. That is why I am a one-man girl. I am a one-man woman. I am a one-man girl. Oh yes, you're looking at a one-man. So no come back on no one. Well, up you one if you are one-man woman. Wave your hand if you have one man. Well, up you one if you a treat you right. Yes. Wave your one if you come home at night. Just be a one-man girl. So good to have been a part of this. Thank you so much, everybody. Give and give and give some more. Because remember, the children need it. We have to make it better for them, for their tomorrows. Thank you so much again, and good evening, everybody.
That was nice.
John Myers to the world.
Yes. Charlton
Charlton Charles.
Yes, he has been on standby, so we go to his message now.
Our masters of ceremonies, virtual guests, friends, and fellow alumni. On behalf of the Executive Committee of the Dinthill Technical High School Alumni Association of Florida, I would like to extend a hearty welcome to all, and congratulations to the planning committee on hosting your inaugural virtual fundraiser. Firstly, I would like to remind everyone that together we can make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, each year our Dinthill associations host various fundraisers to be able to fund the various projects and programs at the school. However, due to the coronavirus pandemic, we won't be able to operate as we did in the past. However, we anticipate a very demanding school year ahead. And I'm urging everyone who is able to contribute, please do so generously. In closing, I would like to thank you all for your continued support to our alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your support. Please continue to observe the various protocols to protect yourselves and your family. Factor non-verbal. Thank you.
Well, this one is like a good one, a nice one. After devotion one morning, Mr. Barrett was on his way to the office. And him walk. Him come up from down the physics lab side. Come up right beside Omic. Heading up to the office, and when him look, him see some students coming in after devotion. One of them was a fifth farmer. That time Dinthill just started having fifth farm. You know. I was in second farm at the time. So, Mr. Barrett looked upon them and said, Mr. Barrett said, "Look at them! A bunch of latecomers. And a fifth farm student is in the lot. Listen to me. You have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And the foot that is in is on a banana peel. So mind your slide. Because at the gate, I'm afraid there is no gate." So, you know, straight out of the road, him going to him sliding. So, watch Mr. Barrett.
Right.
We have one final sponsor, BPM Financial, Simone Foot, the marketing manager. We want to hear from her.
Certainly.
Sponsors have been very good to us. They have really supported this event. And BPM came on the last minute, but no doubt still a major contribution. So we thank them. So can we have that, Mr. Producer?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to bring greetings on behalf of the BPM Financial team. BPM Financial is an investment company committed to educating Jamaicans far and wide on wealth creation, retirement planning, and investment. We utilize various media, including virtual presentations, which has proven to be an extremely effective way of connecting us throughout the world. We have been presented with the opportunity through our virtual webinars and consultations to inform the general public on wealth creation in an intimate and effective way. We are extremely excited to support today's 1-1 COCO Full Basket Mediathon. Dinthill Technical High School has a strong tradition of excellence, and it is with your donations today that we will help to keep this tradition alive. This Mediathon sees us using the power of the virtual space to connect with you, all in an intimate setting, while the Dinthill family provides you with stimulating entertainment as you contribute to the school that has served Jamaica and its people in a positive way. Although cognizant that we are faced with challenging times, having to coexist with COVID-19, we remain confident knowing that we are resilient people who will come together to ensure success. So, today, I know we will all play our part in surpassing today's financial target. At BPM Financial, we are in the business of managing investment. However, what is common to all of us here today is managing the future of our young people to ensure that they obtain the best possible education here. Therefore, please do what you can to donate as we share in the spirit of Dinthill Technical's 2020 theme. Let us raise a bar of excellence through partnership. Dinthill Technical High School continues to mold future citizens and nation builders who are committed to diligence, success, and integrity. Let us all play our part.
Howdy everybody, right around the world. Dinthill family, friends and close associates. You know this is the social mediathon. Yeah, things change, COVID mash up everything, so we can't have the thing, we have social distance and all, so you know, kind of messy, but we still have to give thanks for what we can do. Alright? Now remember, this is our fundraiser. Give what you can. Give what you can. Because this is for a worthy cause. Now I'm reaching out to all my schoolmates around the world. All my friends. We remember our class, remember our school, and remember all the things that had happened there. Now Mr. Barrett was my principal, the real boss. Yeah, real boss, Fraggy. Students, go to your classroom. Don't let me have to come and get you over there. Ah boy, I can remember I was down at PE one day, down on the playfield, and Mr. Barrett, happened to pass by. And there was a girl in the class, yeah. She was all ready for PE. And the guys like us, boy, she did look good. Yeah, and I something she have on. But guess what? Mr. Barrett, here comes Fraggy. And when Mr. Fraggy opened his mouth, him said, "Girl, what you doing? You think you're at a party? You think you're on the beach? Why are you dressed like that? Go put on your PE gears or go home." But I say everybody laugh. I know she's supposed to feel shame, but I say go. But Mr. Barrett was so much of a comedian. Yeah, man. He said, "You boy with the 3 bags of rock cakes. Why are you so greedy? You couldn't have bought 1 bag and something to drink. Instead, you ate the 3 bags and no drinks. Your throat must be slippery." Boy, Jojo, you remember the time when you and Frankie catch up? When you got TD and you never have a TD boat for yourself? And you screw off one of the desk them? Half of the school compound? And carry come a class? And Mr. Barrett come for inspection and say, "Let me see your TD tools." Mr. Barrett walk and say, "But this doesn't look like your personal drawing board. This is not a TD board for you. You screwed this from under the desk." And say, "No, Mr. Barrett, I didn't." "Come on to me, sir. You screwed it from under the desk. As a matter of fact, go to my office." And me here said, "Jojo, go up and Mr. Barrett office man up there wait for Fraggy." Then time they were dead young and full, because you know principal yard as a gone. When Mr. Barrett come up and come into the office, man, lock the door and take out the key. And him reach out to Jojo and 3 slap out of the belt, man. Yeah, man, and 1 cross him back and 2 cross him shoulder. And when Jojo wiggle and head for the door and grab the knob and turn for come out, the door lock. And when he turn on for Mr. Barrett was dangling the keys. And said, "No, you can't get away. I'm a step ahead of you." I'm more beaten for Jojo again. Oi, who remember Chestney? Chestney Fairclough. String bean, man. Yeah, man, string bean. Boy, man, Mr. Barrett had a time in a Dinthill. Yes, man. String bean was a troublemaker, man. Yeah, man. String bean was a man who do things extraordinary. So one day, String bean going to the orchard and String bean come out with a COCO bag full of orange. And when he lift the bag and come out, he look straight up on Frankie. Oh my God. You know the outcome. Mr. Barrett said, "Boy, Chestnut Fairclough, what are you doing with a COCO bag of oranges? What are you doing? Boy, leave the oranges and go home. And don't come back until you bring your parents." Anyway, parent-teachers meeting. Bring your mother come. Mr. Barrett said, "Parent, French. As a matter of fact, Mrs. Fairclough, your boy Chester Fairclough, who attends the school, unlike every other boy who goes in the orchard and takes an Adidas, a Gola, or a Puma bag, String Bean takes a Crocus bag. And if you put a policeman at each post, Mrs. Fairclough, he still gets inside. What am I gonna do with a boy like this? I can't keep him here. I joke him that I make still, but I look at discipline one. Anyway, it work out now that Sir Barrett, I walk past one day, buck up Stendhal. You remember Stendhal? Yeah, man, Light Stennett, man. Yeah, the infamous Light Stennett, man. Light Stennett, as usual, always in a mismatch. Pretty pants. Boy! In the khaki suit and the pretty. Oh! Lloyd Stennett. Are you a student or are you a teacher? Hey, boy. If you're a teacher, you shouldn't be wearing khaki shirt. And if you're a student, you're half-dressed.
Yes. No, an update after that figure. Yes. So we're closer to 1,187,000. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for the support.
Thank you, all.
And thank you in the TV land.
Thank God for the